simple stop to get gas turned into a trooper's worst nightmare on February 11th, 2022. A trooper with the New Mexico State Police stopped to refuel at a gas station located in Edgewood, New Mexico. This is the moment everything started to unravel. A routine stop, a concerned clerk, and a car in the lot. But nobody expected what was coming.
She stayed in the bathroom for a long period of time, and I was looking in the bathroom, and we found a piece of tinfoil all burnt.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she was smoking something in there.
She's in the Cadillac?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she in the Cadillac now?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody else with her?
There's a man
In the driver's seat? Okay, thank you.
How you doing?
You have an East Mountain unit?
Negative.
Going to be out with a gray Cadillac. The tenant over here at the gas station advised they're smoking drugs in the bathroom. 5016, Tommy's attempting to flee, ran my car.
10-4 is all 10-4. Send him another unit. See if there's any unit DSO there to help him. And through there. Able to keep him. 25, can you head out to 50120? Send from all units there, 10-3 at the same time. I can head that way.
He is out by Pizza Barn. He is headed eastbound on their frontage road. Significant damage to my vehicle. Also be advised I don't have a siren, so I'm going to be lights only. It's going to be a silver Cadillac, female passenger, male driver, dark tinted window.
Listen to the tension in his voice. He's alone chasing a suspect doing over 100 miles per hour with no backup in sight.
And no obstructions in the roadway. The initial call was the drug use in the bathroom. He rammed my vehicle immediately upon contact, attempting to flee. Wrong side of the roadway, back in this lane.
From Able 7.
Using Google Earth, we can estimate that the suspect is driving 660 feet in 4.375 seconds for a speed of 103 miles per hour.
Eastbound 333 headed for Mountain Valley.
Eastbound 333 to Mountain Valley. 501, just to confirm your direction of travel, you are going eastbound, correct?
Apologies, I am westbound. I am westbound now. Sorry about that. Coming up on Mountain Valley.
Westbound to Mountain Valley, good work.
10-4, he is driving pretty carefully. He is above the speed limit, about 70 to 80 miles an hour, but he is driving pretty carefully.
10-4, 70 to 80, driving carefully.
With a few exceptions, he is going the wrong way.
10-4.
Also be advised, I've got my siren back.
10-4.
Then it happens. Gunfire. And you can hear it. He's hit, confused, still trying to process what's going on, but he doesn't collapse. He fights.
CENTCOM, I'm hit, bleeding. Subjects are fleeing west. Female and a male. Send me a 55.
10-4, 55. Hit 501, is there anything? I'm bleeding. K91, put me on it and advise hit by what? Gunfire? 49.
We got gunfire on the overpass at City Hill.
501, do you have weapon description?
Negative, but I'm hit. Please send me a 55.
Direct. 46 miles.
10-4,
1046.
This is the heart of the story. Civilians running in, risking their own lives to help a bleeding officer. His calmness is stunning, even with a bullet wound in his neck.
Chest. Subjects are fleeing westbound. A little bit of trouble breathing.
10-4. Okay, 9-1. Also, I notified an HSI medic who lives in that area, and he was in the NIS around the bullet way as well.
501, I'm just going to sit tight. I'm not going to try to pursue.
The trooper doesn't know it yet, but he's also been shot in the neck.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Just confirming your last 20 or 30 and outgoing.
That's affirmative. Cedillo Hill overpass over I-40. It's right next to the Cedillo Hill truck stop.
Okay, 911, SOCOM. I'm sure you have, but also push it out to APD East Area Command as well. High vehicles, man. We're gonna need meds back.
Did he hit you, man? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Hold my hand.
1447.
Hold my hand.
144.
Sit down. Hold my hand.
Authorization from 113.
What do you see? Tell me what you see. Any injuries?
Yes.
Okay. You hit right on the neck. Is it bleeding a lot or just a little?
It's bleeding.
Give me a med kit.
Where you at? He's been shot, right?
Give me a med kit.
Where's it at?
It's a red bag in the car.
Alright, man, he's hit right in the neck, right here, about it.
Give me some pressure on it, okay?
Alright. Right here in the neck.
Give me that radio.
Can I help in any way? I saw that.
Just watch traffic for us.
Please. Stop them from coming through. Make them go that way. Radio.
501, I've got some help here.
No, he's hit right here in his neck, man.
Where are they going to be here?
Bullet holes right there. He's got a bullet hole right here, guys. I don't know if it came out the back, but
It feels like it hit my scapula, brother.
yeah, it's right here.
Still in
It's
there.
inside.
I just got trauma shoes and cutters.
Feels like it hit my scapula in the back, and that hurts.
All right, give me a gauze and also a Vaseline gauze too. Gauze bandage.
Is that out here somewhere?
He's right up that way, guys.
Still.
There's a female and a male. I don't know much about them.
Any difficulty breathing right now? What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, you having any problems breathing?
A little bit. It's just that scapula really hurts, guys.
Hurts in the back? Yeah, let's get the gurney.
The bullet hit the scapula in the back.
I just want to make sure this guy ain't shooting still. Yeah. We're all from right now. Right up here, he said. Okay, I'm gonna get some more units over here.
Can we get out of there to there, or do we have to go down?
Yeah.
Chest pain on this side, guys.
Okay. He said move the
I can't tell you if difficulty breathing is just stress or anything.
Okay. We're gonna get you going. We're gonna
Thank you, guys. I'm gonna go with the ambulance now.
We need to start searching. We need to start searching between Cedillo Hill and Edgewood right now. It's a male and female. They just crashed out with state police. They're somewhere between Cedillo Hill and Edgewood. It looks like they're walking back towards Edgewood right now.
They finally got him. Caleb Dustin, known on the street as Creeper, a man with a long history of running from law, but this time, he couldn't run far.
the woman who called the manager's daughter asking for a pickup, Alana Martinez. Meanwhile, investigators tracked the registration of the vehicle to a married couple in Albuquerque, who turned out had nothing to do with the shooting. However, according to the Albuquerque Journal, a photo of Alana surfaced on Facebook that evening, which prompted a tip from the public. The tip stated that Alana and her boyfriend were hiding out in a home in McIntosh, a small farming community, and only a 30-minute drive southeast of where the shooting took place. The next day, on February 12, 2022, officers from multiple state and local police agencies surrounded the property and watched for any signs of the fugitives.
We're down, State Road 14, crossing Aceves Road. Aceves Road, still northbound.
According to the Albuquerque Journal, 2 of the suspect's associates seen leaving the residence were arrested. One had a stolen handgun, and the other fled to Albuquerque in a stolen Ford F-250, where he crashed into 2 vehicles. He was arrested with a gun and methamphetamine in his possession. Alana was taken into custody, as well as her boyfriend.
Hey bro, what's your name?
Caleb Dustin Ellis.
Huh?
Caleb Dustin.
Look at me real quick, bro. Just because you got some blood and all that, I'm just gonna kind of make sure I document it. Okay? Look at me real quick.
Oh.
All right, bro.
Oh.
Face burning? Or are you cold?
I'm cold.
Okay. Just hang tight, alright, bro? Okay, good.
Right, look at me.
Caleb Dustin Elledge, also known by his alias Creeper, has an extensive case history, beginning in 2016 where he pled no contest to interference with communications in exchange for dropping 1 count of assault of a household member. In 2020, Caleb was sentenced to a year in Bernalillo County and 5 years of probation after pleading guilty to shooting from a stolen SUV as he fled from police officers. According to his probation officer, Elledge had been on probation for 9 months and had already absconded 3 times and violated multiple conditions of his supervision. At the time,
Where did you get this gun at?
I bought off a Fairland. I mean, I won't say too much on that one, you know what I mean? But I got in the streets, you know?
Okay. And where is that gun now?
I don't know where it went last. I gave it to somebody, they were going to get rid of it, and I don't know where it went from there.
Can you tell us who's that somebody?
I can't do that. I mean, because that gets me in trouble, you know?
Like, where were you at when you handed over that gun?
Where they got me this morning?
Okay, at that residence?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where did you look at the officer at any point?
No. Opened my door, there was the guardrail, and then there was this little hill, and I ran into the field, and I went down this other little hill onto the freeway. You know what I mean? I just, as soon as it was done, I opened my door and I went that way. I mean, I didn't even look, try to look. I remember running away, knowing I made a mistake, you know?
So how did that happen, or what were you trying to do at that point when you got to the freeway?
First I was trying to flag people down to get a ride, you know? And I did it. And then I honestly, I hid somewhere. You know, I'm not gonna wrap myself out and say where, but I hid somewhere and waited it out so I could move around, you know?
So you hid it somewhere around that same area?
Yeah.
Where the incident happened?
Mm-hmm.
And how did you get from there to where you were arrested?
Well, later on I was walking, and another homeboy was walking. I used his phone. I called somebody I knew, you know?
Okay. So somebody picked you up?
Yeah.
And they took you where?
Our residence where I got picked up.
So from there you went directly to the residence? And who was that? I mean, obviously with the investigations, the name is probably going to come up at some point. I just want to see if you could help us out with who was that person that took you to that residence?
I can't say that.
Okay. So I'll just talk a little bit about your girlfriend. So you said she was in the passenger seat when all of this thing happened?
Yeah, she's telling me to stop, baby, just stop, baby, stop. She's innocent in all of it, dude. This girl, she's real.
The trooper made a full recovery, but Caleb isn't done. The state reopened his case, and this time, justice may finally catch up.
criminal damage to property, and possession of a firearm by a felon. However, the prosecution asked for all charges to be dismissed once the Fed stepped in to prosecute Caleb for being a felon in possession of a firearm. Caleb pled guilty and received a 9-year federal sentence plus 3 years of supervised release. On December 23, 2024, Christmas came early for Caleb when New Mexico reopened the cases against him. The case is currently in pretrial, and Caleb faces all of the original charges that were dropped. If found guilty, Caleb will serve additional time with the New Mexico Department of Corrections after he completes his federal sentence. Trooper Vaughn underwent surgery to remove the bullet from his back and was released from the hospital the day of Caleb's arrest. He has since made a full recovery.